Hello, I'm back again. I was trying to think through if I had any updates, but I don't think I do. I've really not been over here much since I last checked in. I've really been working on my Lunari video. There was a ton of editing and graphics and computer work to do with that. So once I finally got through all the production elements in the studio, I really had to sit down and focus and get that done. But now that that is done, that is why I'm here and what I'm focused on tonight. I need to get these out of the back and up on display. Working with 3 fans in one video has been a new experience. A lot more going on in different parts moving than even just working with 2. And as you can see, it's been a bit of a full house back here. So I'll be very excited to get these out of here. So just placing things in terms of where the scale works best, I think this one is going to be the Forester, which also works well since this location doesn't usually have a light. Coming down to this end, I am going to retire the pinion since it was in last year's National Ceiling Fan Day video. Again, I really just threw it up here in case I needed it for filler. I didn't want to take it apart and box it all up again and then have to unbox this or something else to put here. But now that I have enough products to fill in, I'm going to let this one go. And then obviously Alessandro Tropical will be coming down now. It really doesn't super matter where I put things here. Honestly, I would like to put the arrow curve here because this location with a light kit is a little bit more ideal. But I think I'm actually going to put it here, because this location would suit better for the alternate product that I may swap in if I get it done in time. That is still the major question mark. The timeline is going to be pretty tight, and I'm working on adding some additional elements to really elevate that video, so it may push it past the deadline. But I'll put the Hexanova here, and if I run out of time, that will remain. So I was initially thinking that I was going to start here, but I think I'm actually going to go down and get Alessandro Tropical taken care of. I want to get something properly sized back in there, and then from there we'll just see what I have time for. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this all done tonight. Considering these are all new in-box fans that I have to box back up, it's going to be a little bit more time consuming. With that considered, I'm also not sure exactly how much I'm going to film. This is already time-consuming and tedious, so you might just get a couple of check-ins. But we will see how I feel as this progresses. First check-in, I guess I should turn on more lights. Sorry, it's hard to see. But Hexanova is up, and I have to say it looks really good in this location. Just got done packing up Alessandro Tropical. This one swap out has already taken forever, but I'm going to keep pushing ahead and start getting the pinion pulled down. Alright, another hour later and I've got this one installed. I have both running right now, and it's kind of crazy to see these both together after so much time seeing them individually in the studio. They look really good together, and if this is the way it stays, I am super happy with it. I wish that I could get this one lit up a little bit better. I tried putting a track head over here with just kind of a dim bulb to try to light it up from the top a bit. It didn't really provide the impact I was looking for, and generally speaking, I don't like to point the track heads out into the space because on camera they add a lot of glare. So I tried that and then took it back out. I'm thinking maybe I could set something portable down below. Not entirely sure what I would do or what that would look like yet, but perhaps something I will play around with. For now, they are installed and they look great. Like I said, this has taken forever, so I am short on time. I may spend a few final minutes kind of getting the Twain prep to come down, but other than that, I'm about ready to wrap it up for tonight. I do believe that I'm going to be back over here tomorrow. I do have some other things to work on, but I would like to get this done. So I will close it out for tonight and hopefully be back tomorrow to at least finish the Forester. I am back, jumping right in where I left off last night. The Twain is relatively few parts to disassemble, so I got it all pulled down last night and got the Forester bracket put up. I still have to come box this up, but I will do that after. I'm going to get this finished up, box up the Twain, and then we will reevaluate from there. I may end up kind of flipping around some of the plans that I had from yesterday. So for the moment, I'm just going to start with what I know I need to do, and then I'll figure out the rest. Alright, I wrapped this one up a little while ago. I had some momentum going after packing up the Twain, so I got a couple of other things done. Right now I'm gonna hop off camera and get some things cleaned up and put away. I don't think I'm gonna have really much more time to do anything else on the vlog side today. I was hoping there was maybe gonna be time to get another display thing swapped out. I could just do that, but there's other stuff that I should really keep moving to keep other things moving. So I think I'm gonna focus on just getting these other little things done. It is still the same day and I am popping back in quick because while I was cleaning other things up, I found this tiny clip-on spotlight that sort of achieves what I wanted for lighting this up a little bit better. It just puts a few lumens up above on the key components that were looking kind of dark, and then I was able to just run it over and use an attachment to plug into the track lighting. Now, obviously putting it up above does add a bit of strobe, but there's enough light bouncing around everywhere else that it's really not too bad. I may still try to add something down below to just boost the ambient lumens around here, but this was a simple, quick thing that I could try, and I think it kind of works. I think it accomplishes what I need for it to do, and it's still dim enough that even when it's in frame, it doesn't completely blow out on camera. Sometimes it really does pay to hold on to things. I don't think I've used this light for anything in probably 10 or 15 years, but today it found its rightful spot and purpose. So now I should be heading out for the day, and I will see you for whatever is next. Hello, I am here again. Been kind of scattered today. I have so much to do, and I keep kind of doing pieces of things and not really focusing in on anything. Right now I decided I should really find some time to focus on the display for a little bit. That is really the key thing that actually has to happen. So I am already in process of pulling this Panama down. Something that I was working on earlier is the replacement for that spot. I really don't have time to be doing projects and side quests, but this is one that I've wanted to display for such a long time. It's this Moss Heirloom Deluxe, but this particular coupler makes the fan hang crooked when the set screw is tightened. So many years ago I had attempted to add a second set screw on the other side to help lock it in and be able to straighten it. It was a little bit of a hack job, and that original screw had stripped out, and I've just simply never had the time to actually pull it down and fix it. But today it got done, and this will finally go up on display. So right now I don't have a ton of time until I probably have to take a break to eat. So I'm just going to get as far as I can and see if I can finish this swap out completely. If I can get it all done, I'll pop back for a quick update before I stop. Otherwise, I will show you later on. Alright, I was able to finish this one relatively quickly. Just went basic, classic with the light kit. Really happy to finally have this one up. Since that went pretty well, I think I have a few extra minutes. I'm just going to start pulling this one down. I probably won't get super far along, but in any case, I should be back to wrap it up. Alright, I'm back. It's later, and we are getting some Legacy Casablanca back up on display. Since this location is kind of the center point of the display, I tend to put more statement pieces here. The constellation in itself is already pretty good, but we are going to level it up. I'm sure most of you who have been here for more than a minute already know what this is, so I'm just going to get it installed and I will be right back. Here we are with the finished product. It seems that the bearings are about due for replacement on this one. They're pretty stiff, so I'm running it on high to see if I can loosen it up some. If I just can't use the lower speeds for the display video, that's just what it's going to have to be. I've worked around that before. There's just no time to make any other changes. But other than that, we're looking good. Love to see this light kit out and about again. I don't normally do light kits in this location, and I'm not really looking for a bunch of functional lumens out of this. With the IntelliTouch, a location like this works out well because the light is not going to come on when I turn on the switch. So it's perfect that I'm not relying on this fan for actual functional lighting. It sounds like some of the initial bearing scratch has gone down just while I've been here recording, so hopefully along with that it'll loosen up a little bit. It's just got to get me through one display cycle and then the pressure of that will be off. I think I'm going to come over and get a start on taking this one down. I may have to call it before I can finish, but at least I can utilize every bit of time I have right now, and then that should just leave me with this location, as well as this one, and the SMC back here. Those should be the last things that need changing out on the main core display. I should be able to get that done in the coming days, and then I'm probably going to have to pivot to getting the floor area cleaned up. There's a bunch of stuff that needs putting away. I need to make sure I have all of my pathways cleared. I've still got some fresh cleanup week leftovers that need to be moved out of here so I can put my shelving back. Somewhere in there, I also need to go through the entire display and make sure everything is balanced and in the best operating condition that it can be. Then after all that, I can see if maybe I have some time left to maybe get back into that corner, see if I can swap anything else around on the perimeter that I wanted to get into. I've been talking about maybe I would have my next product spotlight done and get this location swapped out again. I don't think that's going to happen at this point. I was delayed a couple weeks on receiving things there, and now I have some other issues that I need to address with it. We're also introducing a couple of different elements into this video that I'll have to play around with a little bit more. So it's turning into something not cut and dry that I can just slam through. And so with that said, I do believe that Hexanova will be remaining for this year's display cycle, which I'm thrilled about because it looks great with the arrow curve. So I'm just going to spend a little time here, see how far I get, and I will do a quick check-in before I head out. I was able to get this taken all the way down, but I think here I'm going to start to wrap it up. I've got a couple of things to do off camera before I leave, but good news, I am getting a full range of speeds out of the Constellation, so that is fantastic. It is still a bit on the sluggish side, but it is running on the lowest setting under its own power, so that's all I can really ask for. Other than that, I have nothing else for now, so I'm wrapping up. I know I have some vlog footage edited, so I'm probably going to try to keep up with that. So if I have enough to close out a video, I will probably pop in to do that. Otherwise, I will likely see you back soon for more display changes. Hello, I'm just stopping in to close this one out real quick. We're really in the thick of getting things going here for the condo project, so I haven't gotten over to really make any more progress with the display stuff, but I should be picking that up in the next video, and hopefully I'll be able to slide that in before National Ceiling Fan Day. For now, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and ring the notification bell, and I will see you next time. Click left to watch another vlog, or click right for my entire shop vlog playlist to start at the beginning.